think I always knew that I was going to pursue a career as a doctor, even as young as I can remember.
Back as early as middle school, he frequently talked about being a doctor like his dad, always asking questions about what we did.
On a couple Saturday or Sunday mornings, he would take me with him to the hospital to make rounds on the infants in the well baby nursery, so I would get up on my tiptoes to kind of stare over the ledge through the window, through the glass, to see him examining babies.
It was not a shock at all when he said he's going to apply to medical school. Of course, Baylor being his first choice, he got into Baylor, and then he got a academic scholarship, which on top of that, which really made it nice.
You know, one of the things I really appreciate most about my father is he never really, at least consciously anyways, pushed me or tried to encourage me to go into pediatrics.
So I just said, whatever you do, be sure you love it, because if you love it, you will exceed. Top one's coming first, but he's real close.
I just love interacting with children and their parents. I love meeting kids. I love meeting their parents. Nothing matches the satisfaction of treating and taking care of children. What is that?
He's always loved kids, and I think, again, I think just over the years of seeing me do that, I think that helped him to just develop that sense of I guess, feeling good about helping kids.
I'm grateful every day for the fact that my father is always there for me. He's there to serve as a role model, as a mentor, and I always think, how can I be more like him? And it helps me be a better doctor every day.
I wanted to be a doctor from as young as I can remember. So when people ask me, I usually say about 4 years old.
From the moment she was able to verbalize, she showed an interest in medicine. There was a program that the hospital used several years ago, Take a Daughter to Work Day.
I remember dressing up in scrubs and they were a little bit too big for me, but dressing up in scrubs and walking around with him and just really having fun at the hospital with him.
She was allowed in the operating room back then, something we wouldn't do today. And so she did have fairly early exposure to the operating room.
I think just getting to observe him in the hospital setting and getting to kind of see what his life was like here at Texas Children's made me want to be a doctor. Early on in medical school, I had a good idea that I would end up as a pediatrician.
Although she has an apartment about a mile and a half from where we live, she would spend, during her first year, the most challenging year, most of her free time, it wouldn't be free, I guess most of the time away from Baylor, at our kitchen counter, and she would sit there and just read her books.
They would cook dinner for me and I would be at the counter just studying. Probably wasn't the best study habits, but it all worked out. What do you think? I love the children, but I also love the parents, because I really do think that we all have the same goal of taking the best care for their child.
Seeing her at the bedside and being a leader among the other residents, you just feel immensely proud that you had some part in bring her to where she is today.
I am grateful every day for my father's support. He's just been there for me throughout my whole life, and I've been very fortunate to have his support.